So you want to know what it really takes to stand out online in 2025?
Yeah.
We're talking personal branding, building that digital identity that makes you unforgettable.
Right.
We got your notes here, plus this ebook, The Power of Personal Branding. How to Build an Unstoppable Digital Identity in 2025.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, this thing is packed.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's fascinating how much emphasis the ebook puts on this idea that personal branding is not even optional anymore. It's essential.
It's mandatory.
In a world that's just overflowing with content, you need a strategy.
You need to cut through.
You have to cut through the noise and make a real impact.
And this isn't just for influencers or entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
The ebook makes it very clear.
Right.
This is for anyone.
Yeah.
Whether you're aiming for a career shift, or you want to grow your side hustle,
Right.
or you want to become a thought leader in your field,
Totally.
your digital identity is your most powerful tool.
Absolutely.
It's so powerful that...
Well, they actually cite a study
Oh, wow.
that found individuals with a strong personal brand are 3 times more likely to be considered for job opportunities and collaborations.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
Okay, so it's important. I got it.
Yeah.
Where do you even begin?
Right.
The ebook talks about authenticity being key.
Mm-hmm.
How do you strike that balance between being genuine and presenting a curated online image?
That's where things get interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's not about creating fake persona.
Right.
It's about highlighting aspects of yourself that align with your goals and resonate with your target audience.
Right.
The ebook refers to it as
Okay.
strategic authenticity.
I like that.
Think of it like a spotlight,
Oh, hey.
illuminating the most compelling parts of who you are.
So how do I figure out what those compelling parts are?
Right.
And how do I actually present them online?
Well, the ebook breaks down a strong personal brand into a few key components.
You have your online presence, of course.
Yeah.
Making sure that it's consistent across different platforms.
Consistent.
Then there's your reputation, how you build trust and credibility online.
Yeah.
And finally, there's visibility and authority in your niche.
Okay.
It's about aligning these elements
Yeah.
to create a cohesive and impactful online identity.
So it's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
And each piece needs to fit just right.
Exactly.
To create that full picture.
And that picture needs the right frame.
Oh.
Choosing the right platforms is a crucial first step.
Yeah, the ebook goes into a lot of detail about different platforms.
It does.
Which makes sense.
Makes sense.
Since it's all about the digital landscape.
Right.
There's LinkedIn for professional networking, Instagram for that visual storytelling, TikTok for reaching a younger audience with short, attention-grabbing content.
Right.
You got to keep them hooked.
And let's not forget the power of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
For longer form videos.
Yeah. And building a dedicated community.
Right.
The ebook highlights creators who have gained massive followings by consistently sharing valuable content on YouTube.
Yeah.
Tutorials, vlogs, even educational content related to their expertise.
You're making me want to start my own YouTube channel.
You should.
But what about Twitter?
Yeah.
It feels like everyone's talking about how important Twitter is for personal branding.
Twitter can be a powerful tool for thought leadership and engaging in real-time conversations.
Okay.
Especially if your target audience is active on that platform.
Right.
The ebook actually shares a case study of a marketing consultant who landed a major client by consistently sharing insightful commentary and engaging with industry leaders on Twitter.
So Twitter's not just for arguing about politics.
Well, there's plenty of that too.
True.
But it can definitely be a valuable tool for building your brand.
Okay.
Especially if you're looking to position yourself as a thought leader in your field.
So we've got all these different platforms.
We do.
Each with its own strengths and quirks.
Yeah.
How do you decide which ones are right for you?
That's where understanding your target audience comes in.
Okay.
The ebook emphasizes aligning your platform choices with where your ideal audience hangs out online.
So you got to go where the people are.
Exactly.
Do your research.
It even includes a handy chart that breaks down the demographics and the interests of users on different platforms.
Okay, so let's say I figured out my target audience.
Okay.
Chosen my platforms. Now what? How do I actually start building my brand on these platforms?
Content, my friend.
Ooh.
Content is the heart and soul
of
your personal brand.
Okay.
It's how you communicate your values, share your expertise, and connect with your audience.
The ebook dives deep into content strategy.
It does.
And honestly,
Yeah.
it's a little overwhelming.
It can be.
There are so many different types of content.
And it feels like everyone's saying you need to be creating all of them.
Well, the good news is
Okay.
you don't have to do everything.
Oh, thank goodness.
The key is to focus on the types of content
Okay.
that align with your brand and resonate with your audience.
Okay, so break it down for us.
Sure.
What are some of the key types of content the ebook recommends?
The ebook highlights educational content
Okay.
as a cornerstone of building trust and authority.
Makes sense.
Think blog posts, tutorials, webinars,
Yeah.
or even just insightful social media posts
Okay.
that offer valuable information to your audience.
So if you're consistently sharing your knowledge and your expertise,
Right.
people start to see you as a go-to resource in your field.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's inspirational content,
Oh.
which is all about connecting with your audience on an emotional level.
Okay.
This could be sharing personal stories, motivational quotes,
Yeah.
or even just visually appealing content
Right.
that evokes positive feelings. I love following accounts that share inspiring quotes or beautiful photography. It's like a little dose of positivity in my feed.
Absolutely.
Speaking of positivity,
Yeah.
the ebook also emphasizes the importance of behind-the-scenes content.
It does.
Okay.
This is about humanizing your brand by giving your audience a glimpse into your personality and process.
So not just the polished final product,
Right.
but the messy, real-life stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
Exactly.
People connect with authenticity
They do.
and vulnerability.
Yeah.
So sharing behind-the-scenes content helps you build trust and relatability.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture here.
Good.
But what about keeping things fun and engaging?
Right.
Not everything can be educational or inspirational, right?
You're right.
You gotta have some fun.
The ebook also talks about the importance of entertaining content.
Okay.
Stuff that makes people laugh, makes them smile, or simply enjoy spending time with your brand. This could be anything from funny memes to engaging videos to interactive polls on social media.
So it's about finding that sweet spot
Yeah.
between providing value
Right.
and keeping things light and enjoyable.
Exactly.
Got it.
And finally, there's thought leadership content,
Okay.
which is where you really establish yourself as an expert in your field.
Okay.
This could involve sharing your opinions on industry trends,
Yeah.
publishing original research,
Right.
or even giving presentations at conferences.
So it's about going beyond just sharing information
Right.
and actually contributing new ideas and perspectives to your field.
Precisely.
And the great thing is,
yeah.
you don't need a massive budget
No, you don't.
to create high-quality content.
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Because every time I see those perfectly curated Instagram feeds
I know.
or professionally produced videos,
Yeah.
I just assume it costs a fortune to make.
But the ebook actually dedicates a whole section to affordable content creation tools.
Like what?
Canva, for example,
Oh, yeah.
is a great option for designing visuals,
Okay.
even if you have zero graphic design experience.
Oh, I love Canva.
Yeah.
It's a lifesaver for creating social media graphics and
It's-
presentations.
Yeah.
It's so easy to use.
And then there are tools like Grammarly
Oh, yeah?
to help you polish your writing and free video editing software.
Oh, wow.
Like OpenShot or DaVinci Resolve
Okay.
that can help you create professional-looking videos
Wow.
without breaking the bank.
That's encouraging to hear.
It is.
So it sounds like you don't need to be a tech whiz or a millionaire
No.
to create great content.
No, it's more about creativity,
Okay.
consistency, and understanding your audience.
Okay, so we've talked about platforms
Yes.
and content,
Mm-hmm.
but how do you go from just creating content
Right.
to actually building a brand that people trust
Yeah.
and respect?
That's where establishing authority and building trust come in.
Okay.
The ebook is crystal clear on this. Without these two elements,
Okay.
your brand won't reach its full potential.
That makes sense. But how do you actually do that?
Right.
How do you become that go-to expert that people trust
Right.
and want to learn from?
Yeah.
Is there a secret formula or something?
Well, not a secret formula.
Okay.
But the ebook does outline
Okay.
some proven strategies.
Okay.
Sharing your expertise consistently is crucial. Think blog posts,
Yeah.
social media updates, even podcasts like this one.
Right.
It's all about putting yourself out there.
So it's not just about creating great content.
Right?
It's about putting it in front of the right people.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's where things get even more interesting.
Yes.
We'll dive into strategies for expanding your reach and leveraging technology for growth right after we come back.
Sounds good.
Stay with us.
All right, so we're creating amazing content. Now let's talk about how to get it in front of as many eyeballs as possible.
Okay.
The ebook actually uses the term growth hacking.
Okay.
Which sounds kind of intense.
It does make it sound like we're going to be breaking into some top secret algorithm vault or something.
Right.
Is that what growth hacking is all about?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Though it can feel that strategic sometimes.
Okay.
The ebook defines it as a data-driven approach to marketing that focuses on rapid experimentation and scalable growth.
Okay.
It's about using creative and often unconventional strategies to reach a wider audience quickly.
Okay, that sounds a little less intimidating.
Yeah.
So what kind of strategies are we talking about here?
One of the key areas the ebook highlights is influencer marketing. Right. And no, we're not talking about paying celebrities to shill your product.
Okay.
It's more about identifying individuals who have a strong following and influence in your niche and collaborating with them to reach a wider audience.
So finding people who are already talking to your target audience.
Exactly.
And partnering with them to kind of get your message out there.
Exactly. The ebook actually shares a case study of a small business owner
What?
who saw a significant increase in sales.
Oh, wow.
After partnering with a few micro-influencers in their industry, they sent free samples to these influencers who then shared their genuine reviews and experiences with their followers.
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's like leveraging the trust that these influencers have already built with their audience.
Exactly.
But how do you even find the right influencers to partner with?
Right.
It feels like everyone and their dog is an influencer these days.
You're not wrong.
Right?
That's why it's important to be strategic about your influencer outreach. The ebook recommends using tools like BuzzSumo or Hype Auditor to identify influencers that are relevant to your niche and have a genuinely engaged follower.
So they're not just buying followers.
Right.
They have real people.
Exactly.
Who are actually listening to what they have to say.
And it's also crucial to make sure their values align with your brand.
Authenticity, yet again.
Right.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
But what about those of us who don't have the budget for influencer marketing?
Right.
Are there other ways to growth hack our personal brands?
Absolutely. The ebook actually dedicates a whole chapter to leveraging technology for growth.
Okay.
And one of the key areas it focuses on is automation.
Automation, like robots that are going to write my blog posts for me.
Well, not exactly robots taking over, but AI tools are definitely becoming more and more sophisticated.
Yeah.
But automation in the context of personal branding is more about using tools to streamline repetitive tasks and free up your time for more strategic work.
So it's about working smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
What kind of tools are we talking about here?
One of the most popular tools is social media scheduling. Okay. The ebook mentions platforms like Buffer Hootsuite and Later, which allow you to plan and schedule your social media posts in advance.
I've heard of those.
Yeah.
So instead of being glued to my phone, constantly posting updates, I can batch my content creation.
Yes.
And let these tools do the work for me.
Exactly. It frees up your time and energy to focus on creating high-quality content.
Yeah.
Engaging with your audience and building relationships.
That's a game changer.
It is.
What other automation tools does the ebook recommend?
Email marketing automation is another big one. Services like MailChimp ConvertKit and ActiveCampaign allow you to create automated email sequences that nurture your audience and promote your products or services.
So instead of manually emailing every person that signs up for my list, I can set up a series of emails that are automatically sent out over time.
Precisely. You can welcome new subscribers, share valuable content, promote your offerings, and even segment your audience based on their interests and behavior.
Wow, this is starting to feel like we're building a whole marketing machine.
It is.
But what about measuring the success of all these efforts?
Right.
How do we know what's working and what's not?
That's where analytics come in.
Okay.
The ebook stresses the importance of tracking your progress and using data to inform your strategy.
Data can feel a bit overwhelming sometimes, though.
It can be.
Where do you even start?
Well, the good news is that most platforms have built-in analytics dashboards that provide a wealth of information about your audience and how they're engaging with your content.
Okay.
The ebook recommends familiarizing yourself with the insights available on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
So I can actually see how many people are viewing my posts,
Yes.
clicking on my links, and engaging with my content?
Exactly. And by analyzing this data, you can identify what's resonating with your audience, what's fallen flat, and adjust your strategy accordingly.
So it's not about just throwing content out there and hoping for the best.
No.
It's about understanding your audience
Yes.
and using data to inform your decision.
Precisely. And that's where the power of AI comes in. The ebook talks about how AI tools are being used to personalize content, predict audience behavior, and even automate certain aspects of content creation.
Wait, AI can actually create content now?
It can.
Isn't that a little creepy?
It can feel a bit futuristic.
Yeah.
But it's actually pretty cool. The ebook highlights tools like ChatGPT Jasper and Copy.ai, which use natural language processing to generate human-quality text.
It's like having a super smart writing assistant at your fingertips.
Exactly. And these tools are getting more sophisticated all the time.
That's kind of scary.
It is a little bit.
But also exciting.
It is. The key is to use them strategically and ethically, always ensuring that the content you create is original, authentic, and aligns with your brand voice.
Okay, so don't just let the robots take over completely.
Right. Use them as a tool to enhance your own creativity.
Okay. It's like having a superpower.
It is.
But even with all this technology, I imagine building a personal brand can still feel pretty overwhelming.
It can.
There's so many moving parts, so many things to keep track of.
You're absolutely right. And that's why the ebook emphasizes the importance of building a strong network and seeking out support.
I've heard that networking is crucial.
Yeah.
For personal branding.
It is.
But I'm not exactly a social butterfly.
Right.
Is it really that important?
It is, but it doesn't have to be scary. The ebook actually reframes networking as relationship building. It's about connecting with like-minded individuals, sharing knowledge and resources, and supporting each other's growth.
That sounds much more approachable.
It is.
But how do you actually build those relationships online?
Well, platforms like LinkedIn are still a great resource for professional networking. The ebook recommends personalizing connection requests, engaging in industry-specific groups, and participating in relevant conversations.
So it's not just about collecting connections.
Right.
It's about actively engaging.
Exactly.
And building genuine relationships.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of Twitter for networking. The ebook suggests following thought leaders in your industry, engaging with their content, and even participating in Twitter chats to connect with like-minded individuals.
So Twitter can be used for more than just arguing about politics.
It can.
And sharing memes.
Yes, there's a lot of noise on Twitter, for sure. But it can also be a valuable tool for building relationships and connecting with people who share your interests.
This is all starting to make sense now.
Good.
But let's be honest.
Yeah.
All this branding and networking takes time and effort.
It does.
How do you make sure it actually pays off?
That's where the business side of personal branding comes in. And you know what? We should probably dive into that after a quick break.
Okay, sounds good.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so we're back.
We are.
And we're ready to talk about the business of personal branding.
Yes.
You know, making that money.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah.
The ebook calls this the business of you. It's all about monetizing your expertise and your influence. The key is to diversify your income streams.
Diversify?
Yeah.
You mean like I shouldn't just rely on sponsored Instagram posts?
Probably not, unless you're aiming to be a full-time influencer.
Right.
The ebook highlights a range of monetization strategies that go beyond just sponsorships.
Okay, I'm all ears. Give me the monetization secrets.
Okay. Well, one of the most straightforward approaches is selling your own products or services. This could be anything from ebooks and online courses to coaching programs or even physical products related to your niche.
So you're saying I can take my knowledge and my skills and package them into something that people will pay for.
Exactly. The ebook provides a step-by-step framework for creating and launching your own digital products, including market research, pricing strategies, and marketing tactics.
That's incredibly valuable.
It is.
But what if I'm not quite ready to create my own products? Are there other options?
Absolutely. Affiliate marketing is a great way to generate passive income by recommending products or services that you genuinely use and love.
Oh, like those link in bio posts I see all over Instagram.
Exactly. But it's important to be authentic and transparent about your affiliate relationships. The ebook stresses the importance of only promoting products that align with your values and that you genuinely believe will benefit your audience.
Right, because no one likes feeling like they're being sold to all the time.
No, they don't.
Right.
And then there are more traditional avenues, like freelancing or consulting. You can leverage your expertise to provide services to clients on a project basis.
So I could offer my writing skills design services.
Yes.
Even business coaching.
Precisely. The ebook provides resources for building a freelance portfolio, setting your rates, and finding clients online.
Wow. The possibilities really are endless.
They are.
But with all this talk about monetization and building a business of you, it's easy to lose sight of the human element.
It is.
How do you avoid burnout
and
stay true to yourself throughout this whole journey?
That's such an important point.
Yeah.
The ebook actually dedicates a whole chapter to self-care and sustainability.
Oh, wow.
It emphasizes the importance of setting boundaries, prioritizing your mental health, and building a supportive network.
Yeah, I've definitely felt that pressure to be on all the time. Especially in the online world.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
It is. And the ebook encourages you to redefine success on your own terms. It's not about chasing followers or likes.
No.
It's about building a brand that aligns with your values and allows you to live a fulfilling life.
That's such a refreshing perspective.
It is.
Yeah, it's about more than just the numbers. It's about creating a life you love.
Exactly. And remember, personal branding is a journey. Not a destination.
Yeah.
There will be ups and downs, successes and setbacks.
Yeah.
The key is to stay authentic.
Adaptable
and kind to yourself.
Yeah, be nice to yourself.
I like the process.
So to wrap things up,
it
sounds like building a personal brand in 2025 is about way more than just having a pretty Instagram feed.
It is.
It's about strategic authenticity.
Yes.
Leveraging technology, creating valuable content. And building genuine relationships.
Yeah, absolutely.
And most importantly, it's about defining success on your own terms.
It is.
And creating a digital identity that reflects the best version of yourself.
Well said.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive.
It has been.
Thank you so much for breaking it all down for us.
It's been my pleasure.
And to our listeners, remember, your personal brand is your most powerful asset.
It is.
Nurture it, invest in it, and watch it flourish.
It will.
And if you're looking for more guidance on any specific aspect of personal branding, we're always here to help.
We are.
Until next time, keep shining.